So
Greg,
I say I'm doing pretty good.
Are you drunk by chance, Greg? Because the entire time you were talking, it was like, well, what outside?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's like, oh yeah, today I went to the bar and drank some vodka. Where's all the rum gone? I'm sorry, I have no idea what you guys just said.
Hello, everyone, and good evening, Charr. This is Gajo, your host this evening. Welcome to another wonderful episode of Charr. Hello, everyone. How are you doing this evening?
good. Well, better
Good.
now that we sorted out a problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
And,
am doing wonderful. I just went outside today forcefully,
And got hit by lightning.
Sounds right.
Almost. I avoided it because I had to go outside because my brother wanted to play catch, and I didn't want to, but I was forced to. So then I went outside, and it started pouring, and then I got all drenched and wet, and then I slipped on the floor.
Yeah.
I was drenched. True story, by the way. And then I got up, hit my head on the sink, and I took an Advil. So I say I'm doing pretty good.
Are you drunk by chance, Greg? Because the entire time you were talking, it was like, well, what outside?
Yes.
It's like, oh yeah, today I went to the bar and drank some vodka. Where's all the rum gone? I'm sorry, I have no idea what you guys just said.
I know.
Exactly.
No, but, so did you at least peg the ball at your brother's face?
I made him run to the street, and I kind of almost broke his hand, but yeah, didn't hit my head.
Good work.
Okay, excellent, bravo.
Okay, so just recapping, Gajo's here, I'm here, Dreadwing, Bruticus is here, and I think Bumbleblog is still here, although I don't really want him to come back if that
No, he's not here.
Nope.
Okay, sweet. So, yep, that's all us, and Gage, you may take over again.
Alright, so we really don't have anything to talk about as far as episodes go because right now Transformers Prime is on a mild hiatus, so I guess when there are more episodes to talk about, we'll talk about some more episodes that are worth talking about. However, I'd like to interject this moment with different episodes. I know most of you have probably seen Beast Wars. And if you have Netflix, they have all 3 seasons on Netflix right now.
Or if you can just go to YouTube, I'm pretty sure you can watch the entire thing.
That too.
Yes, you can.
But you can watch them in 1080p high definition. Well,
I found high def.
Right?
I found high def. Yeah, that's on YouTube. I watched it in high def.
Yeah. But anyway, so like basically what I'm trying to get at here is like we're gonna like just basically go over what do you think about the transmetal part of the actual episodes?
Transmetal or Transmetal 2?
Doesn't matter. The whole process of transmetal, like the idea of becoming upgraded by being subjected to some sort of energy.
A little confusing, but overall it's pretty cool.
Yeah, was it Unicron? Because I remember we saw it like
Unicron.
before it. Yeah, so before season 2, we had before season 1 ended, I think, we saw Unicron's head, and that's all we saw of Unicron. And apparently, the thing I don't get, was the planet Unicron, or...
No, that wasn't
They were
Unicron.
just like the keepers of the planet. They were just like watching the planet.
Mm-hmm.
So who else was there? There was Unicron and who else?
Like just a bunch, like probably like the Decepticon and Autobot elders or some shit.
And a rain coming off the house, you'd be going, whoa, that's crazy, and everything's flooded.
Did the Tri-Predicus Council have anything to do with that?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the Predicate Council did have something to do with that because they were the ones that were trying to interject in the timeline, and the Council were like trying to fuck with that. So that's why like those fucking like space like intergalactic beings that took Tigertron and Airazor, like, and then made them have a baby, and then like you got
Tiger Hawk, yeah.
then you got Tigerhawk. I mean that
Yeah.
whole process, like, I mean that was awesome. Like,
And also we have Ravage return back into Beast Wars.
Ravage returns
Yes.
and turns into like Super Dinobot, and then Dinobot turns into regular Dinobot, and then he dies, and he kind of.
I'm lost.
Oh, yeah. He was such an awesome character.
You're like all pissed off because you're like, no, not Dinobot. He's like a badass. What?
Yeah,
Anything
but
like that.
he made the ultimate sacrifice. He did the good thing, and that was awesome.
Just like
I
Depth
think.
Charge. Like that's like I got
Depth
sad
Charge,
about
yeah,
it.
that was awesome. How Depth Charge and X had the final battle, and then they both died.
They
That X,
killed off all my favorite characters.
I know. The Rampage was the like coolest toy that came out of Beast Wars, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly absolutely despise every fucking Beast Wars toys except for Depth Charge. Really, Transmetal like
Yeah.
Depth Charge as well. Like shiny Depth
What about
Charge,
Rampage?
regular one. I don't care.
What about Rampage?
All of them suck.
It's a big
Like,
crap that turns
I hated
into a
like
tank working
I
grid.
hated like 90% of them because most of the time I was like mad that I couldn't play with cards that transformed into robots anymore. So I like, and this is like a deep searing grudge that lasted when I was a young child. So until RI
But then-
came out, I was always mad.
But then you had Rampage that turned into a crab, and then to a robot, then to a working tank.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Optimus Prime that could turn into a fucking like motorcycle, into a tank, and into a jet, and into a fucking monkey, and into a robot.
Yeah, that was
And
fun.
that sounds crazy.
That was Optical Optimus, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yes.
dude, that was like
thing-
Transmetal Optimal Optimus.
Yeah. The thing I want to know is, how did it transition from Prime to Primal? I mean, because of the whole Prime thing was, you got the Matrix, you're a Prime.
Well,
So
hey,
it became,
Greg,
like...
I got a perfect, like, I know exactly where you're going with this. And the reason why is because they went green. They, you know, you see they were trying to reserve on energon. So, you know, they were going green. So they went to, like, a more organic route, you know what I'm saying? Maximal, Predacons, right?
Yeah.
Thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
They started smoking weed, practically.
Green energy.
Anyway, yeah, so that's basically our thoughts on that.
Alright, so we'll just,
Yeah.
we'll just continue on to the linkity-dinkity-doodlies then.
No.
So first link, like I said before, San Diego Comic-Con .con coverage will have some official images of upcoming Rescue Bots products. And
Yeah.
Rescue bots.
basically,
Rescue robot.
we're getting a new base. We're getting Transformer Rescue Bots base. We're getting it's a what is it called? It's called Bots and
All
Robots.
I want to know is what
Police
sad little man
headquarters.
actually likes this stuff.
Nobody. But anyway, I mean, this
Why
is
are we
kid
talking
stuff.
about
This
it?
is for the little kid. This is for the little kids. So if
Do you
like,
think little kids listen to this?
hell yeah.
Then why
Well,
do we
okay,
talk
the
about
parents
that?
do, and then their parents are like, "Oh, I gotta buy some of that rescue bot shit."
Yeah.
Because I know a few of us are, well, not us, but our whole community-wise are, in fact, parents. So,
I would totally pick up that
True.
rescue bot's Optimus Prime just to have it. Really, I mean, that's actually pretty cool.
Mhm.
But other than
Except
that,
the thing,
like, I'd avoid it.
the thing that I don't like about this new wave that's coming, it's just the same toys again, but they're called Energizers
Repainted.
now. It's not even repainted. They got like translucent bits, and there's no repaint actually done to it. They're saying they're entirely new, different toys, but just they're calling them
They're
Energizers.
rip-offs.
You should scroll
Even
all
they
the way
just-
to the bottom of the page, and there's actually like a minifigure Optimus Prime. That would actually be a good figure to pick up right there.
Yeah, and speaking of translucent, does Hasbro love translucent now?
it's cheap.
Like,
Yeah.
they finally figured out a way how to make it really cheap, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in the 80s when plastic was cheap, you know?
I'm hating
Yeah.
the translucency.
They were like, hey, look at all these cool colors we can make. It's not just black, white, and gray anymore.
Yes. And that leaves a problem. Over time, they'll break. The translucent.
Yeah.
Just leave them in the box and hope for the best.
Yeah.
So,
Speaking of
is
keeping-
anyone going to pick these up?
Hell,
Nope.
I think I'm gonna try to pick up like the original Optimus, just because it'll go in my Optimus Prime collection. Nice. But I'm not gonna pick like the big one. I'm just gonna pick up the little minifigs.
Yeah, so that's just about it for that link.
All right, we'll skip to the next link, and then Mega will probably be back in the middle of it or something like that because he's got to reset.
Right.
Okay, so wait, we have some more San Diego Comic-Con stuff too. Coming at us with some Transformer Prime Dark Energon exclusives, and I've already seen a little bit on this. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of it. Basically, Hasbro's releasing just some San Diego crap from like the Dark Energon infused Transformers that they've released so far. They come out with Bumblebee, another one. They have Knockout, which actually looks pretty badass. They come out with a Megatron that is absolutely sexy. An Optimus Prime that is absolutely sexy as well because it like totally relics a fucking.
I want the Wheeljack and the Skyway.
Do you guys agree that if you threw like well, if you actually look at Optimus Prime's head, he doesn't have his.
It's a new face mold.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
So you got that, or you could throw Rodimus's head on there, and it could be Rodimus Prime from Energon.
Yep.
Yep.
It could.
And then you got like.
Wait, what are we talking about? Your problems. That's what we're talking about.
Oh, seriously, what are we talking about, dude?
We got another
BTS exclusive.
sexy. It looks like it's Starscream, but in all reality, it's got like a wonderful
It's
Skywarp.
Skywarp.
But like anyway, it's Starscream, Skywarp, whatever.
They should have done it in the blue translucent so that we could have had a full
Right,
set.
these things.
Yes, and speaking of blue translucent, we got
Wheeljack.
Wheeljack. And Wheeljack is absolutely gorgeous with the blue.
Does anybody see Shattered Glass Wheeljack in that?
Yes.
Yes.
Look at the eyes.
Yeah.
Look at the eyes.
Actually,
They're
to be honest,
beating.
with all these things, they kind of make more sense to me as Shattered Glass because they all look kind of different now, and they kind of look like they would be the opposites of what they are now, even though Megatron looks a tiny bit eviler. But Optimus Prime does actually look evil this time. And what I thought before I actually knew of the concept, I thought Shattered Glass was just figures with translucent things. So these things actually look like glass, you know?
It's very dangerous.
See, that's what I thought Shattered Glass was before I actually read into it. So I really like these things, and they kind of look like, they kind of look evil and good, but I don't know.
Have you read the new Shattered Glass comic yet?
No, because I don't have it.
Man, I should make copies of it and send it to you.
About the Bumblebee and the Knockout. If you have a look at Bumblebee, he kind of has the same colors as Goldbug.
He does.
Yes.
Is his head blue?
Yes.
Yep.
It is.
Okay, which characters have we not got yet that have been in the show and we don't have toys of yet?
Do them being announced.
Viacon Jr.
The Nemesis Prime by Mech.
Okay, we need Nemesis Prime, we need Nemesis Prime, we need a Jet Vehicon, we need a
Wait, we've seen Eject.
Insecticon. Okay, so we need a Nemesis Prime, a Jet Vehicon, we need an Insecticon, and I think we should get all those before we get these. Because these are just and Skyquake, and Ultra Magnus and all those people. I think we should be getting those before we getting these things, because we didn't see him, so it doesn't count.
Yeah,
I really think we should get all those characters before we start getting these things, because I don't like how they're putting out the same characters over and over again, just in new forms. I mean, yeah, they look cool, but I'd rather have completely new characters than, characters done again, which just gets annoying after a while.
Yeah, when I first saw the Knockout, I thought, he's in G1 Constructicon colors.
Yep.
Yep.
He looks like Mountain Dew.
He does.
That color scheme just reminds me of Mountain Dew.
I was walking a dog yesterday and it peed and it looked exactly like Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I bet it tasted like Mountain Dew as well, because I hate that.
Yes.
It's disgusting.
Yes, so those are the coverage of those particular...
So basically,
pixels.
they're pieces of junk and, well, they look nice, but they will end up probably,
All right,
end up back on you.
We'll just skip
So-
to the next link of some more San Diego stuff, but this time we're actually going to get some official Hasbro images that are going to be released to us. And I can tell you right off the bat that hell yes, we're going to get a Voyager class Ultra Magnus and a Voyager class Skyquake, just like we've all been pitching for. On
And
top
I
of
love
that, actually they got some Cyberverse stuff in there too as well. That is very sexy, and I do advise you to take a look at it because if you scroll down to the bottom, I absolutely love that tailgate.
Yep. It's kind of ironic, though, they used the cliff jumper mold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, apparently the tailgate was... Apparently we saw... Like, he's the one that Arachnid killed in the show. Apparently it was just a white cliff jumper, so that makes sense.
Well, I
But,
find it more ironic than anything, because, you know...
That's
they're
really
both,
ironic.
Yeah, they were both killed, and they're both RC's partner.
Can I say
Yeah.
something? Can I say something?
They should have made it so
Yes.
that they were twins. Oh wait, they already did that.
They might have been.
You know how sexy that Ultra Magnus is?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I have an erection.
I mean,
Oh,
it kind of
and
like it almost wants to transfer to a jet, but it doesn't. It just
I like how it's got a missile on the side of it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a
Oh,
magnet.
it's freaking
Nobody
Power
buy
Riser
Arachnid.
hammer.
Worst toy ever.
What? Face?
Arachnid. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that. Okay, let's not get into that because we're just going
But
to
you
get pissed.
haven't touched one.
And
Okay, let's...
I want
This
to.
guy-
I want to actually know how bad it is.
Do you want me to
Skyquake
pick
looks
up?
awesome.
No, Skyquake actually looks like something that's going to be repainted blue.
yes.
Yeah, obviously. The reuse of the bulkhead just turning in black's a bit weird, but it looks kind of cool, to be honest. But I don't think I'd
awesome.
pick it up.
Well, look at they changed the
Fallback.
canon too.
Who is Fallback? Because that character right there...
Fallback
looks
is
like-
Outback. They just don't have
Yeah.
a license name for Outback.
It looks exactly like Outback, and I want that thing more than it.
And I bet you they're gonna repaint that into brawn. I bet.
No, but I want...
They
I
always
want
do
this
that,
Outback.
fuckers.
I want
Yeah.
it out.
Grr.
It's the Australian Transformer. I want that dude so badly. Then
I
we just
can
gotta...
get you one for $5.
You know what we
we
should do?
got... What?
What?
We
We
should.
should all just go in on a wave.
Yeah, I know. Like we should all like figure out a way to like buy a multiple wave and sell it, and make like tons of money. Like actually have a store on like Facebook or something like that, or eBay.
Yeah,
I call
like,
Ultra
we-
Magnus. I don't care what anyone says. I get Ultra Magnus.
If we get...
Yep.
If we get like a wave, can we get the records? Then can I have the records? Because I really want the records. Have I told you I want the records? I want the records.
Yeah.
What wreckers?
Oh, you've only mentioned it.
Yeah.
You mean like the Dark of the Moon wreckers?
No, the repaints of the Combaticons.
Oh.
We'll be getting to that in a little bit.
I was gonna say, if you
Okay.
want some Dark of the Moon wreckers, I have two. You can
I
have.
don't want Dark of the Moon records. They repulse me.
Okay.
That is what she
Um,
said. Oh my gosh, I just broke a Sharpie.
But anyway, then we just have a repaint of Knockout that's orange for some god-awful reason.
But
It looks alright.
sexy though. It's
Yeah,
got
I don't know
a
why
nice
they
paint job.
did that, though.
It's super sexy.
Then we got the Cyberverse Droidwing, which was inevitable. Then we got
Oh,
Tailgate, which...
oh.
Tailgate looks great.
Dear God,
Um,
ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry, but I have to stop this podcast at this very moment because
Why?
Why?
to the next.
Why?
Link. We are moving on to the next link in an emergency matter.
Why?
Why?
No. Next link, San Diego.
All right. Okay. In conclusion, getting the Voyagers.
In conclusion, I want
Let's roll.
Tailgate.
Just generate
I want Fallback.
What is
and blaster,
Dave saying? I must know.
blaster, Fall of Cybertron, Voyager class, blaster. Next link. Now let's do this.
I have a feeling he wants Blaster.
Oh, and don't
I want-
forget Grimlock.
You heard it's being single packed, right?
I don't
Mhm.
care. I will still get one.
What do you mean single plaque?
Pay up the wazoo. Last year's getting single packed.
I don't
Yeah.
What do
care.
you mean
I'll
single
pay
pack?
fucking $45,
So,
$50.
you know how Optimus Prime and FE, there were 3 of them, 1 bulkhead per wave?
I got a bulkhead. It was easy, man. You know how
First edition.
there's bulkheads everywhere.
First edition.
Oh yeah, first edition's coming back. That's awesome.
But that's my cool TF Shiz.
Okay.
But anyway, no. Like, check this shit out, guys. Seriously. Okay, so basically what we got here is we got a Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron Voyager class blaster. It's going to be modeled after the Soundwave. It basically is Soundwave's like anti-tank personnel vehicle, except it's like a some crazy ass vehicle. Then also they are showing us images of the discs that he comes with, and they come with little disc boxes. And we're actually getting a looks at a little bit of Grimlock too, like robot and bot mode.
Oh, that ram horn.
Ramhorn looks awesome.
Everything he looks great. Now, what they're doing with it is they're gonna have which Blaster's got a chest remold and a head remold, and that's it. Then everything else is the same. He's got a new gun, which the gun looks awesome, and Blaster looks really great. And what he's coming with Steeljaw, and then the rest of the cassettes or discs or whatever you want to call them, they're coming in 2-packs. So I think Eject is coming with Ramhorn, and they look great. And then Rewind is coming with the bird. I keep forgetting its name. What's its name? Sunder. Which he never had a bird, Decepticon, but I guess I had to put it in there because they had Laserbeak. So, and they all come with the little boxes, which look really nice, and yeah. So you're going to be able to have yourself a blaster with 5 sets. I don't think so.
Grimlock, I just want to, he looks like a deluxe, which is going to be really disappointing.
No, he's a Voyager.
Oh, okay, that's better.
Too bad it's already been confirmed that he's a Voyager, and he has light gimmicks.
Yeah.
His mouth lights up.
Yeah, I see the switch on his neck.
Yeah. Now,
and the colors do look really nice on Grimlock.
I really like this blaster, so I'll pick him up for sure.
Oh yeah, blaster looks really cool.
The only thing that discourages me a little bit about Grimlock is that because they got what is that noise?
Sorry,
Bumble.
Yeah, the only thing that annoys me a bit about Grimlock is that
oh my god.
because he's got the huge chest and he's got the lighting gimmicks in there, he's got a huge chest. Now, it looks alright. It seems to look a bit bigger than he should look. But then again, there is lighting gimmicks in there that makes his eyes and mouth light up and his chest as well, and that's pretty cool. But as long as it doesn't affect how he transforms or it affects the figure, I'll be fine with it. And I think he's gonna have a big backpack, but we just can't see it yet. But I'm guessing he will have a big backpack.
I don't think he'll have a big backpack.
And also the colors look like a gem.
Yeah,
His tail makes me feel...
Yeah, his tail's a bit weird, but I can live with that.
So, in conclusion, Blaster looks cool. The cassettes that he comes with, well, not technically cassettes, but, you know. Alright.
Grimlock looks cool.
Yeah.
Especially, I think Ramhorn's the best Decepticon, because he looks great.
Yeah, it does.
Alright.
Yeah, even the I thought Rumble and Frenzy, I thought Eject and Rewind would be an exact repaint of Rumble and Frenzy, but they're actually 2 completely different molds.
Because the heads and the chest are so different.
And I think, yeah, they are. And the legs, I think, are a bit different. But and the articulation looks like it's going to be the same. So
yeah,
they look really great.
Okay, so next week.
Those things don't have any articulation. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah.
Yes. They got like joints.
Moving on.
I think the gimmick is with these 2 Voyagers is that I'm not sure about this, but apparently you put the discs in and there's like a chamber, and they can like pop out, and as they pop out and hit the ground, they transform.
Yep.
That's what I've been told, but I'm not sure if it's true yet.
There.
Yeah, basically like Bakugan.
Yep.
But I don't want it to affect the little guys, because if it affects like their articulation and stuff, I'm not going to be happy. But it'll be pretty cool to see what happens with them.
All right. So very cool. Next link is the San Diego Comic-Con 2012 coverage on Hasbro's official product images of China imports.
Yeah.
So basically, these guys are the Asian exclusive repaints of whatever. We got a hotspot.
But here's the catch. Apparently, they're seeing retail releases.
Oh.
Yes.
Apparently, we're going to get every single figure shown here.
Well, hotspot or hot zone, whichever one you
It's called Hotspot.
Yeah, I know, but legal at one point it was called Hot Zone for some reason.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was for the titanium. I think just because at the time they didn't have the copyrights to that name, but
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
have them back now.
Yep.
That is an awesome looking hotspot.
It does look
Yeah.
very cool. Head sculpt I like. It's a little Nemesis Prime-y, but for the most part it's cool.
Yeah.
Then we also have the blue streak, silver streak, whatever.
Silver. No, blue. You're right.
Blue streak, yeah.
Green, no blue. Boing.
Looks pretty cool. We've already talked about that one. And then we
The
have the cliff
weird-
jumper with the
Yeah.
weirdest
The first
head.
edition
Yes.
Cliff Jumper with a new head. That's weird because we're going to get the first edition and this, because that's going to be weird because you're going to be essentially buying two
Yeah.
same figures just with a different head.
That
Apparently that's
head looks.
all-
It looks
Yeah.
like all he's gonna like. When I see that head, I think of his mouth moving, just going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it
does
looks
kind of
really,
look like that.
he looks weird.
Not gonna get that. And then also we have a repaint of the breakdown from Revenge of the Fallen, the Scout Flag.
Into Dead End, the Stunticon. I knew it was coming out. He looks alright, but he's it's a pass. I didn't even have that figure, but I've never wanted that figure.
And then also we're gonna get Brawl, which is a repaint
Another-
of Breacher, I believe.
Another Combaticon.
Hmm.
But again, I don't see the point of getting him. I mean, I'd rather get the breed. Well, no, this guy does look good. His paint, no,
Maybe.
it looks alright. Maybe, yeah, exactly. Maybe.
Yeah. And also, we got Hoist, which we already talked about.
Yeah.
He looks great.
And then
I
also
like
we have,
their weapons.
and we also have Laserbeak from the
I love
Stalker mold.
He looks great.
Yes.
Honestly, I did
Like-
kind of see this one coming.
Yes, he looks good. But how come? Wait, what?
What?
How come his? You know how his head? Oh, you can't see the top of his head because the top of his head is yellow, but in the other pictures you can't see the yellow.
Maybe it's the back of his head and they turned it around.
Oh, okay, I don't know.
And then also we have a G2 Megatron made out of the Revenge of the Fallen bludgeon mold.
That's pretty.
Another
cool.
repaint.
Yeah, but this guy's got a new head, and he looks actually really cool. Although I really wish they would have had the purple splotches on it to make it more accurate to the G2 Megatron. But
Oh yeah, like camo. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, now you're gonna have an enemy for your G2 Prime to get face because now they both have swords,
Mhm.
which is really cool.
And we also have the Motor Breath, or Motor Master, or Nemesis Prime, because honestly that's what it looks like.
Nemesis Prime with jeans. That's what I
Yeah.
call it.
Yep.
Motor Breath, interesting name, but
I love the Minosaur sword though. That's really awesome.
yeah. And then also looks pretty cool. Then we have the inbox of Hotspot, and then we
also
have Power
Power Dive.
which
Now-
is a redo of the what's its name? I can't think of his name, but we've had him before.
But who is Power Dive is the question.
It says here he's a Decepticon, so
But who was he originally? Who were they trying to make him? Because I don't know who Power Dive was originally.
I can't say.
Okay. He looks alright, but he's definitely a pass for me, to be honest. Although I would like to own that mold, but I'd rather get the
Other one.
the actual original mold. Anyway,
And then also we have a Sandstorm out of the
Dune Runner.
Yeah,
Runner.
Dune Runner dude. The little
he looks good. He's not a triple changer, but oh well. He's like Springer. He's just the Dune Runner. He's the I think that's what those vehicles are called. But yeah.
I want
he
a good
looks
figure of
good.
him, of Sandstorm. I want a good triple changer.
Yeah,
Fans
maybe have
Project,
a Fans
you
Project
better be listening.
or
Yep.
something like that. And then we come down to my personal favorite of this entire thing. The repaint of Tomahawk into, and new head sculpt and new weapon into Springer. And might I say, gentlemen, he looks fan-bloody-tastic.
Dose Divine.
He looks great. Although I don't know
I can agree with you with that, Mega.
I really love the look of this. He's just lovely. He's just so good. And I love the head. Even though the paint job with the head doesn't really fit the body, but I don't care. It looks great. He looks great. Gage, we haven't heard you speak for a while.
Yeah.
Haven't heard me speak for a while. Where are we?
Yes.
We're on the fucking sandstorm.
No, we're on the swerve.
Springer.
Tell us your thoughts about Springer. Do you like Springer?
Kind of, not really. I mean, I like the head mold's okay, but they kind of jocked his face up a little bit because he's got like a really skinny chin and it's got like kind of like more of a like really narrow face. But I guess it's better than nothing because I could like totally tear that head off and put it on something else.
Because Hasbro hasn't released a Springer figure for ages, and the only other two I can think of, well, I think this is the best looking Springer we've got, but the other two were the repaint and head sculpt with the Cybertron Defense Hot Shot, which was the land mode, and then the Cybertron helicopter dude, I forget his name, the Prime dude, and he was just got a head sculpt done again, and that was the Springer. So we had a vehicle mode and a copter mode with Springer already, but I think this one does it best.
Yeah, definitely.
And also,
continue on, gentlemen. I shall return in a second.
And also, we got Swerve, who's a repaint of Sergeant Cup. Nothing new on the figure, just a new paint job and a new head.
Which was the intended head because if you look at your Generation Sergeant Cup instructions, you see that head mold.
Yes.
And if you want to make a knockout repaint out of this guy, it would work because you already have the red and you just need the head.
Yes. And also, we got Legends Thundercracker,
which we already talked about.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. And below that is Year of the Dragon, Optimus Prime.
Or should I say Year of the Butterfly?
Yes. Yep. Even looks more like a butterfly with that paint scheme.
The other one kind of, depending on what kind of butterfly you're thinking of.
Yep.
Very not so cool. The paint job's alright, overall figure is a piece of crap.
And also, we got...
Hey, look, Wheelie 20, it's you.
Shut up! Shut up! I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
You can try.
But
okay.
Also,
alright, you
with
can
the
go.
head, I don't know, with the smile, like, ooh, I'm up to my... I'm gonna annoy you. Kind of smile.
It's Mark. That's who
Yeah,
Mark
that's
should
Mark.
be. Mark should be fucking Wheelie.
Yes.
Oh, and it also, they kind of cheated with his weapon because it looks like a gun, but if you put the barrel in his hand, it'd be his slingshot.
Yeah.
I know.
But I don't know why they picked
What are we on now?
We're on Wheelie.
I don't know why they picked Jazz Mold for
Someone?
this kind of figure.
It works, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it kind of does work.
Yeah, I see it. It works. And that is that on that link. So
let's move on.
Yep.
We're not going to get into them Asian exclusives, yes.
Next, we have the 2012 coverage of the potential Linkin Park Soundwave.
Okay.
Honestly, what this exactly is, it's going to be like a G1 redo of Linkin Soundwave with Linkin Park stuff. I'm honestly kind of confused on this one. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's like an exclusive thing, probably going to be like at Toys R Us or something, where you get a G1 Soundwave except in gold, and it's got a Linkin Park signature on it. Honestly, who cares? If you're into Linkin Park, which I know most Transformer fans are, not all, but most, but yeah, so if you like Linkin Park, you like Soundwave, you pick this up. I'm trying to get hold of Mega, but it's not working. Right. Hang up. Recall.
Honestly, I don't really care about this golden Soundwave.
So we're on to this now, are we?
Yes. Your
So
thoughts, you're Soundwave freak.
what were the final thoughts on the China imports?
Some of them, it's like a hit and miss kind of thing.
Yeah, like I can see doing hotspot was a really smart idea because we have not had a hotspot in ages, and that was just really smart use again of that mold, and I thought that was good. And then again, the miss in that line, I'm guessing, was the power dive because that doesn't really strike me as impressive. For the deluxes, the great one I think is Springer, and I think the miss is either
Wheelie.
no, I don't think. I think Wheelie looks
Wheelie's
great,
the best one.
but I think the miss would be what's his name, Cliff Jumper, because it's just a new head. That's kind of weird. But anyway, the deluxes, I mean the scouts. I think the good one, the great one was Laserbeak. I can see Brawl being okay, but I think the miss would have to be. No, well, not really. I think they all look good, but I think the Laserbeak's the best one. But
is the worst.
But
Okay,
no, I think
now,
Laserbeak's the best.
yes, now we're back onto the Soundwave, which we've already explained. What do you think?
Thank
Mr.
you.
Soundwave.
It is the reissue. I'm going to get that soon, which is awesome. But it looks like crap. Will break easily and looks like crap and is signed by Linkin Park and I don't give a crap and it looks like crap.
And it's
Why are you getting
pointless.
it?
Huh?
Why are you getting it then?
I'm not getting it and I don't know who said that.
How much is it going to cost?
I don't
You
know.
said you were getting it.
I don't.
It's inside.
Honestly, I
No,
don't
he's
care.
getting the reissue of
I'm getting the
original
reissue Soundwave. I'm not getting this.
Oh, I thought you said you were getting that.
Nah.
It's like,
the only
why are you
thing
getting
looks...
that? Why not just waste
No,
your
I
actual San Diego Comic-Con one from a long time ago? That's way better.
I don't know. Yeah, well, that's practically the one I'm getting because it's a reissue, but it does come with more cassettes, but I don't care. But the packaging is the only thing that is because it looks the packaging looks really nice. But then again, when you look at a figure and say the packaging is better than the figure, that is something.
Yes, so honestly, a pass. If you're into exclusive stuff like that, I say pick it up, but honestly, just let it go. And next
honestly, if you're gonna get it, if it's gonna cost, the thing that I don't like is that it's gonna cost a hell of a lot and it's just gonna break easily. If it was like under $50, I can say yes, that'd be a good get because you could buy it and just say, hey, I have a gold Soundwave and it's packaging. But well, you can take it out of packaging as well because it's like as cheap as that is. But now because it's going to be really expensive, you're going to buy it. I don't think it's worth your money at all. I think you should just go and get the reissue Soundwave if you want a good Soundwave where this thing is just going to break on you if you take it out of the package. But yeah, I don't like it, to be honest.
Alright, next link, which I'm very, very sad to say, but there aren't any plans for Hasbro on a Voyager Breakdown or Unicron. I am
damn it.
very disappointed, but I do understand because I'll just read what it says. A lot of news has been coming out of this year for San Diego Comic-Cons, and most of it's being good. The Generations GDO figures are going to see a domestic release. The return of the Transformers Prime First Editions. Yes! And Fall Cybertron Voyager Grimlock, just to name a few. But we have a couple of disappointments to report. Our man on the scene, Cybertron, has been able to confirm that Hasbro has no current plans to release Voyager Breakdown or Gaia Unicron in the domestic Transformers Prime line. Does that mean they will never happen? Only time will tell. But for now, suggest importing the Takara versions of these characters. So, at this point, we're not going to see them. Maybe we will in the future, but as of right now, there are no confirmed plans, and they're not planning to do this.
Okay, so this is what I've been saying for a while. I never thought that Unicron would make it here, to be honest. I don't even know what it is. It looks alright, but basically what it looks like a big jumble of clear plastic and plastic, and I don't even think it transforms into anything conceivable. But I knew that thing was never going to come here. But it's good that
it transforms into
a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a rock god.
Right.
But the thing with Breakdown is we might not get Breakdown, but I'm guessing we're going to get Silas Breakdown. Now, whatever comes from that, I mean, if we see him in the show and then he's whatever happens, because we've seen a figure called Silas Breakdown, and that's the version I think we're going to get. Apparently all it is just Breakdown with a eye patch and, some other type of gimmick. Whatever happens with him in the show, and hopefully it happens soon because I'd like to see what happens from that. But also the thing that I think what they're saying is we're not seeing a release of these figures yet because they're first released in the Takara, and they've got all those, those ports on them. So I think what they have to do is, if they're going to sell them to us, they're going to have to take all those ports off and they're going to have to paint them. So I'm guessing that's why they're saying we're not currently seeing them going to be coming here because, well, they've only got the version that's got the ports and the stickers attachable with them.
Yes.
Bullshit.
But I think we will see a Breakdown, to be honest. I never thought we'd see... I mean, it's good that there's a Unicron figure, but I'd never... think I'd ever... because it's not a... He doesn't look like a Transformer, he's just a pile of rocks, and I'd never think we'd see a toy of him. So I'm not... I don't really care in those, aspects, but... the Breakdown, I think we're going to see a Breakdown, because he's been a major character for some bit, and if he comes back, then I think we should get a figure of him.
Yep.
So Mega just basically covered everything that we could
I'm good at
say. Yeah, you're good at rambling, but so I guess we move on to the next one because he basically covered everything on that.
It's just because I'm so smart and I'm the star of this show, I've been told on many occasions.
I've made fun of the fact that you say that. I've never actually stated that.
You wait. I'm going to wait. People listening to this, comment down below if I am the star of this show. You know you want to. I am the star of this show.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
You just wait till you see those comments flooding with Mega TF Man, the star of Good Evening Charr.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is just there to look up upon him and say, that guy is the king of Bel Air, Prince of Bel Air.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so next link is about the Kabaya Gun Plus Transformers DX Fortress Maximus series in-hand images. So this is basically the whole 3-set deal of Kabaya. It comes with 3 sets, 3 figures, but instead just 3 parts of Fortress Maximus, which comes with a Power Glide, a Wind Charger, and what's the last one?
Cerebros.
Yeah, Cerebros, which is basically his head. So honestly, out of all the Kabaya stuff, this is the one I want to pick up.
Yeah, and probably because it's smaller than the original Fortress Maximus.
It is, it's not as big as I thought it would be. I thought they'd probably try and make it so this guy's Voyager class, but I don't think he's Scout-sized, even.
No.
I think all the Kabayas are Legend-sized, and this guy's... Now, I would have liked if they could have made him a Voyager, because that would have been cool. But I'm guessing he's going to be Scout to almost deluxe size, which...
Dude, it's just Kabaya. It's not anything like actual Transformer. Like
I know, but I kind of wanted it to be kind of, almost Voyager class. I mean, height. I mean, I know what Kabaya is, and I like Kabaya, and I want to start collecting Kabaya hopefully one day. But I would have liked it to be bigger, kind of.
But you get what you get. I honestly, if I do get the chance, I'm gonna pick this thing up.
Yeah.
Gage, we haven't heard you talk. What are your thoughts on this?
I hate Kabaya kits. I think they're a fucking abomination to this world. And that you should probably invest your time into Revoltech a lot more because those are a hell of a lot nicer.
Okay. Bumble, we haven't heard you talk in a while.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are
you
your
guys are
thoughts on this?
jerks.
What are your thoughts on this? Goodbye, kid.
I guess.
Wait, what are we on?
Great thoughts. Thought of the day from Bumbleboggen. Everybody give him a round of applause. Lovely.
Okay, so actually for the last couple of minutes, like maybe 20 or whatever, we got Callum. Sideswipe Cool Vids, actually, finally.
Yes.
Gave you a ring a while ago.
I thought I heard that guy pop in.
We're actually on the last link for the Kabaya Fortress Maximus.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty awesome.
Yes, it does.
More like Fortress Minimus. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on. We all know it was coming.
Yeah, you
Yep.
kind of had to see that one.
Yeah.
But no, I think especially that he comes with a Kabaya wind charger and a Kabaya
Power Glide.
power glide. I don't think they had to include that, but now I think what it is that if you only get a leg of Fortress Maximus, you have a power glide to somehow like come into play with it. You can like go into a hatch somewhere and interact with the leg, because apparently Fortress Maximus splitting apart is its own like city type base thing, and I think it's cool that they're making the 3/4 of Fortress Maximus their own mini bases with their own little guys, be it Cerebros, Wind Charger, or Power Glide, which is cool. So,
You want
but
to know?
yeah,
Oh, sorry. But you want to know what this whole setup reminds me of?
What?
It reminds
I
me
don't
of Armada Tidal Wave, because it can
Tidal
be
Wave,
three,
yes,
it could
yeah.
be three separate parts. It could be one whole part, and it still transforms and does its own thing and interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tidal Wave would have never sold in 3 parts ever, because that would have been weird.
Well, no, it's because this is a Kabaya, and they usually comes in sets of 3. So
Yeah.
that's why it's like.
And the enemy is going to be bigger, so because I don't think many people would have bought it if it was a Legend class Fortress Maximus.
Yeah.
That would be it's very. I mean, it doesn't fit in scale with Transformers, and saying fitting in scale is a hard thing to do. Even the size of Fortress Maximus wouldn't fit in scale with like G1 Prime, to be honest. Because he's like a city. It would be a spec compared to Fortress Maximus. So scale is definitely a hard thing to do when it comes to Transformers. So I forgive them for not making it Voyager, because I mean at least they're giving it to us. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's basically it for the links. Now we're moving on to cool Tf Shiz, and I call going first. Mine is first editions are coming back. Hallelujah, for domestic release.
Yeah.
You can pick them up in actual stores. I will soon have my bulkhead, and a good one.
Yeah, I want my bulkhead. I want him to have his big beer belly.
I'm gonna laugh at everybody.
I want-
paid $80 for a bulkhead.
Yep.
Yes, and I want Starscream.
Yeah,
I want
bulkhead,
that
Optimus, Starscream. That's
Yep.
it.
And Bumblebee for me, because I kind of want that Bumblebee.
I have that Bumblebee. Thank you, Bumbleblogging, for that one.
Alright. Cliff Jumper.
Mm.
And maybe that vehicle, I'm not sure, because the
Prid one is so much cleaner.
Yeah.
I know.
cleaner, and it kind of looks better.
Mhm.
And show accurate.
Yep.
Yeah. But I guess if you want a hard transformation, I mean, you have the chance to get it. Do I have a cool Tf Shiz? Shizzle? Mm-hmm.
Scissor, so McMizzle.
I have cool Tf Shiz.
Can we make sure to put these in the links? Because I don't think we have been putting our cool Tf Shiz in the links.
I have cool
Links
Tf
lately.
Shiz.
Alright, what is it?
I have seen Transformers Fall of Cybertron figures at retail.
That is sexy.
Yeah.
Can you get me a Shockwave, good sir?
No Shockwaves. I only saw Prime and Jazz.
But you've got Shockwave. How did you not see a Shockwave if you've got a Shockwave?
I got
he-
off Big Bad Toy Store because I was going to pre-order it, but I got it like shipped the next day, basically.
Oh, I thought you said you bought all those figures. I thought...
I did buy them.
Wait, did you get the Prime and the Jazz from the store and you pre-ordered Shockwave?
No.
No, we got all three from pre-order, and he's just seeing the actual figures pop up
Yeah.
at stores.
Okay. Fair enough.
So it's awesome.
Can I request a vid from you, Gage?
What's this?
Can I request a collection vid?
Another one?
Well, how long has it been since you did the last one?
About 4 months.
Yeah, can you do a new one?
No.
Because I haven't seen it, and I want you to do... Because I'm guessing you've got a hell of a lot of figures since then, so I am requesting on the show that you do a collection vid, pretty please, with
Yes.
sugar on top.
As soon as I get my package from Bubble Blogging, and I do 2 more, because I got some reviews to do of some more figures that I picked up, and so
Cool.
yeah, I'll have that.
That's my cool Tf Shiz. I just requested a thing on show. What is that?
I have no idea what that was.
It was like some kind of...
Music.
It's a beacon. It's a sign. Something's coming. Lock your windows. Hide your children. It's coming.
The Mayans predicted this. It's 2012.
No. Lock your children in your windows somehow.
What?
Hide your kids. Oh
Say
my
goodbye
God.
to your pets.
Lock your kids outside so they'll go for your kids first and you can stay inside.
Hide your
Sacrifice the
Transformers.
children. That's the only...
Hide your Transformers.
I did-
Transformers.
Protect the Transformers, screw the kids, cut their throats and give it to them. Oh, I'm evil. Anyway, whatever that cycloptic evil force was, I think it's gone. At least
Yep.
I hope.
Yes.
Now,
Any other cool
what's the
TF
next-
Shizzles?
I don't think so. Anyone? Is Bumblebee even still here?
His icon
that's-
is still
no.
here. His icon's still here, but there's not a single noise that's
He is
came
here.
out.
He is here with us in spirit.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm sure if he was here,
Yes.
he'd say something about Carmen Rider for his Cool TF show. Kinda glad that he's not.
Oh, here's Kamen Rider dildos.
Yes. Those
Um,
Kamen Rider dildos.
And epic music was playing in the background. That was perfect.
damn- When? I didn't hear it.
It was
I-
coming out of, I don't know whose end, but that was perfect.
But I do contest.
I didn't hear it.
I know Dreadwing has some cool TF Shiz,
Okay, Jordan, what
Right.
is it?
don't you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh yes, I
What is it?
really...
Really?
No, well, technically I do have, because I wasn't on last week. I don't know if I've put this out there yet, but I made a good Evening Charr ad.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, you did.
Yes. So if you
I put
haven't
it out
seen
already?
that ad, go
Really or
on.
not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go and watch Mega TF Man's channel.
Dreadwing,
Yes. Gage, can
Dreadwing.
you review Prime Dreadwing
I'm going to,
Cyberverse?
and I'm going to dedicate it to you, and you didn't even have to ask. Wahahaha.
That's my TF Shiz.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that nice? How cute.
Everybody's asking me for videos, so it's
Let's all dance. Let's all dance in a little circle,
here's your ribbon.
praising Primus. La 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 la
Ah, la 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 la.
Na,
All right. Yes,
na,
so cool.
Hey,
Pirates
Greg,
of
Greg,
the
Greg,
Caribbean.
Greg.
Greg, I think he wants you. Greg, I think he wants you. Greg, I think he wants you.
What?
Do you have any more letters?
No,
Please,
dude, I'm sorry.
Do it!
It's
Do
gone.
it.
No, there aren't any more.
Read them, read them, read them, read them, read them!
Listen,
Come on.
I've read all of them. There are no more.
No.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm
That's-
serious.
Sad.
It's so
Well,
full of
apparently
Greg,
you're a
read
little-
them.
Your little homework assignment you gave the viewers didn't work because no one wrote any.
Okay, so that means we need to do something right now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have to implore you. You need to write a love letter to Greg, and if you don't know what the hell we're talking about, go back about 2 or 3 episodes and go to the end of the episode, and you'll hear love letters from Greg. Greg, explore all these wonderful letters, and you could understand the premise of what we need to do. But if you do not want to do that, you are a lazy son of a bitch. We could possibly agree to some terms here. Now, what we need to do is we need you to write Greg a love letter. Now, it can be clean, it can be dirty. It can't be too dirty, but keep it clean. Politically correct, not necessarily, but keep it clean-ish.
Yes.
Greg, how should we rate the clean scale? On a rate of 1 where it is totally not clean, on a rate of 10 where it has been run through the sanitizer a couple times. Where should we go? Like, should we like a 4 or 5 or something like that?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
A little dirt around the corners is okay, or you know, smudge here and there. Maybe a skipping CD, that's fine. Just don't make it too ridiculous, because you know, yeah.
What is this now?
We're talking about people need to write Greg some love letters because he doesn't have any more.
Have we even done shit crap we bought or whatever that thing?
We're getting to that after this. I interjected because.
But can I just say before thing? I would have had a
Patience, Mega.
Patience.
No.
Yeah.
I would have had a cool Tf Shiz. I just want to explain why I don't.
Why?
Yes. Well, everyone here knows Mr. Plastic Robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what?
Yeah.
He did get a San Diego Comic-Con Bruticus.
He dies
And-
tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to go to his house and kill him and take that.
No, shush. All right, so he started reviewing it, and this was his first. I requested a review from him ages ago, and he said he reviews this for me. And he put his first part out. They looked at the box. Everyone thought it was okay. And then he put his second part out, and then he just got so much shit about it being a horrible review, and how his views on the figure were bad. He should have read the instructions before he took it out. And that just got me really pissed because this is his first review. I didn't know how this whole thing works. And I kept telling people, oh yeah, this was a request from me. I didn't expect it to be the most perfect thing in the world. I just wanted to see his thoughts. And this is his style of reviewing. So if you either like it or you just go and watch Opta Crapamus or whatever the hell, whoever the hell gets it next, because I know Opta Bitchamus is getting it next. So, Neo Shade is a part of Good Morning Cybertron. He put it up on TFW, and you know, PR commented on it. And he said, "Oh, this looks great. Great work, mate. I can't wait to see the next parts." And I thought, "Oh, that was awesome of him." And then Optibonimus said, "Oh, I didn't get it, but if I would get it, I'd get it out, and it'd be a good review." And I said, "Okay, you can say that. That's fair enough." But then a reviewer called Mr. Franwank, or however the hell you say that guy's name. You know Mr. Franwank, right?
Oh my god.
That guy pisses me off. And he pisses me off today because what he said was, a comment before said, "Oh, the video quality is pretty bad." And I'm like, okay, well, his camera isn't for videos. He does, takes pictures and does things of customizations. And he said, "Oh, the video quality was really poor on this, and I didn't like how he didn't show off more of the figure, and I thought it was a really poor review." And I'm like, Then Neo just like, "Oh, mate, this was his first review. He doesn't usually do this type of thing." And then he just starts going off at him. And then he just goes on to say, "Okay, I don't care about this. I'd rather wait for one of the big shots to get it and not wait to see this horribly put together, like horrible bad quality put together review that I would have to wait through this for." And I thought that was the most dickish thing he could have said. Like, I just really I don't respect that guy anymore. He was just such a dick after saying that. And then it ended up, Larry just said, "I don't care, I'm taking this down." So he ended up taking his 2 parts down and he's not going to do it anymore. So...
But, okay, I just want to add one thing to that. But then Dreadwing found this video, he showed me. Apparently someone took that video, downloaded it, and then uploaded it back to YouTube onto their channel.
I know.
We don't know
Isn't
if... It's called
Isn't that
plagiarism, for one. 2, we don't even know if he had permission to do that. So I know Larry has been listening to a couple of these. And Larry, please let us know if this was actually plagiarism or if he talked to you about it. And because you need to know if you don't. Because this is your video and apparently someone downloaded it and reposted it to YouTube.
I think he just stole it.
Yeah, okay, so we're telling you that someone stole it. We don't know if you really did, if you have permission, whatever. So just, you might want to know about this and look into it.
That's weird. And what I'm just going to say to Larry, thank you for trying. I know you've got I know you've got like a life and you don't really want to do this, and just because so many people requested it of you, thank you for at least trying. And I understand why you don't want to continue doing it, just because people are being such dicks about it. So yeah, that would have been my cool Tf Shiz, but what can you do? Sooner or later, Optibotimus is going to get it, and everyone's going to be like, oh, yay, Optibotimus did it. That guy's a dick. I don't like him at all.
Yeah, we've had our little... I've had my little experience with him. No, he outright mocks other reviewers.
Yeah, he mocks... He said M goes crap because of the stuff that he puts at the start and the end of his video.
Same with... And then he also made fun of TJ Omega, even though he did nothing to him.
Yeah.
I hate the dude. I hate how everyone feels sorry for him because he's got diabetes or some crap. We don't give a crap. That's your life. You're a reviewer. Nobody gives a crap about your life outside of that. I don't like how he's got all these followers and how everyone likes. I like the people that dislike his vids because although he acts like he's such a nice person when he's reviewing, he's really just a dick. That's all I'm going to say. He's a dick. I like his reviews because he gets stuff firstly and he does it. I like his reviews. He does a good job, but he's just a dick of a person.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on, that's something that won't piss us off. We have stuff we bought.
You were really quiet during that. Do you disapprove of any of what I just said?
Oh, I've told people before that Optibotimus, I think, is just kind of full of himself. I mean, yeah, he's a good reviewer. There's no doubt about it, but in all reality, I don't really care to watch him. I like Pia a lot better because Pia just kind of does his own thing.
Yeah.
And he does the reviews because, A, he does make money off of it. You know, I mean, obviously there's, like, some justification of wanting to collect more by getting paid to do it. But also he just doesn't, like, do just reviews of people with Transformers or just with Kamen Rider because there's a lot of people who used to bitch at Pia for not doing enough Transformer reviews when there wasn't, like, anything coming out, really, because it was all Dark of the Moon crap.
And honestly, I find... Oh, you continue.
Yeah, he didn't want to really review that shit, so, I mean, he would just, like, kind of switched over to Kamen Rider because it was, like, you know, a bunch of really neat new shit was coming out, and he's just kind of doing that. And, you know, review a figure here and there, but, I mean, like, in all reality, like, it doesn't really matter because, like, there's a lot of other guys like Sean Long and Shartimus Prime and fucking all these other people over on the other side of the world. And, I mean, they're cool people, but, like, when you get down to the nitty-gritty, like, they, like, stretch themselves way too thin on, like, the premise of what they're doing, and they don't necessarily get the revenue based on what they do for, like, as far as the production quality and everything. Because you know that people who get to, like, a partnership status or even, like, a really, like, high-ranking partner, you're going to want to, like, increase your production quality of what you're doing, no matter what. You're going to spend money on software, you're going to get a faster computer, you're going to do stuff with it, so on and so forth. So you can make better videos, so you can make more money to make better videos, you know.
Yeah, I was going to say, the one I respect the most and love is Bolt Matrix, because he does whatever he wants. He does Beast Wars, he does Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Transformers, whatever he wants. Not what people want to see, what he wants to do.
Exactly.
I like Robot.
He's like my favorite.
I like Robot Adventures. Come by.
He's even done a few skits. If you go check out the Spinister, G1 Spinister review, he did his own skit in that, which was, I found, the funniest thing.
Yeah, because he wants to try. I like how he's giving everything a try. And I like how he's a nice guy. He does great reviews, very detailed. I like how he's got his little spinny thing. He sometimes gets figures early. I mean, he got Hegemon early, so that's great that he gets he can get the views for that. But he's just like an all-around nice guy and nothing like Octobotnus.
Yeah,
And
I talked to Robot Adventures, and he's a real nice guy. Like, he's really fun to talk to. He's got, like, great sense of humor. He's fucking always saying stuff. He's always got shit to say, And, I mean, like, you could tell, I mean, like, basically the way he is in his videos is basically the way he is in person. Like, he's just got that awesome, like, energy to, like, have this great conversation, It's like having a conversation with you in the video. That's basically what it's like talking to him, I mean, we weren't talking about Transformers and all that crap the entire time, but, I mean, regardless, like, what we did talk about was, like, just awesome. And most of it was, like, about computers and shit, so...
Although I don't think Sean Long and Shartimus do enough Transformers for my liking.
But in all reality, like, Sean Long, like, got pulled through with Transformers and Marvel, and they did too. And the reason why is because Marvel is kind of like a little bit more of a successful franchise, I suppose.
So we
I
got.
don't think he does enough.
Yeah. Well, so now we got our little rant about reviewers down. Let's go on to stuff we bought. Did anyone buy anything this week?
Oh,
Nope.
definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
Go on.
Okay, guys, you're gonna shit your drawers. So I got some awesome stuff.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, so first off, I got Soundwave Generations on bid right now. That's just waiting to end so I can buy it for Mega because he's awesome.
Mega TF man.
Yes. Yes. And then also, I won another Transformer in auction, and I'm gonna give you guys 2 guesses each. All right, and I'll tell you this though. It's a Universe figure. Brutal Kiss. Go.
Universe.
Jetfire.
Mega, that's one.
That was my guess. Grimlock.
No, that's one for you.
Okay.
Ooh. Ultra Magnus.
Fail, Mega, fail.
Damn it.
I only guessed Grimlock because it was 2 packed with him. Mirage?
Fail, Brutal Kiss. Callum!
Nah, whatever.
Callum, what are your guesses? You have 2 guesses. Universe figures.
Megatron?
Who?
Was it Megatron?
No.
Hot Rod.
Damn it.
Cliff Jumper.
No.
Bumblebee.
No.
Hot Rod.
No.
God, who else is there? I don't
God,
know.
it's failing so hard.
Inferno?
Universe.
Starscream.
Galvatron. Jesus Christ.
Oh!
How would you get that?
And the guy staring at me right now. I should have guessed that.
Lol.
I thought you meant like the first universe, like the only
Now
main-
2.0.
I should have said Universe 2.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I would have guessed it because I was
I
only
was
guessing
just guessing classics.
Yeah. So anyone
How
else?
is the pilot?
Oh, I'm not done yet.
That's not it?
No.
Okay, just
Of
say the
course.
rest.
Okay, so
How much did you get him for?
Huh? I got him for 20... Oh, actually, I got him for $19.50. Shit. What?
But, yeah.
Yeah, less than
So,
$10.
you know,
Shit.
like- That's
And
pretty
he's
good.
minty. Okay, so anyway, I also got Deluxe Shockwave, Deluxe Optimus Prime, and Deluxe Jab of the Fall Cybertron figures, which I have reviews up of right now. And on top of that, I also got 2 Cyberverse figures. I got Leader Class, I got Commander Class Dreadwing, and I got Commander Class Ironhide.
Awesome.
Wow.
Nice.
Callum, did you get anything?
No.
I did not either, unfortunately.
Neither did I. But I soon will be getting new editing software for Sony Vegas Movie 11.
Yeah.
I will
I
hopefully
would.
soon be getting. Here you go.
It would be on the way, except freaking stupid sales tax. Because okay, the thing is $49.99 free shipping. Got Best Buy gift card, $50. That would work perfectly. Except sales tax adds another $3.21. So then gotta get the credit card and just use that, and it's so confusing. Why is there sales tax? I get the government needs money, but come on, man.
Very nice.
Technically,
Bumble, did you get anything?
You're actually supposed to pay your sales tax. Like, you're actually supposed to, like, deduct your sales tax from all the shit that you buy off the internet.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's from an official site, so
Yes. Bumble, you haven't said one word.
I think he got lost and like died or something. I don't know what happened. Here, I'll hang up and recall him. Wow.
Screw the government.
Yep. We can legally say that here.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
You can legally say that anyway. You can go and say that to their face. They don't care.
No, I mean like as in this country. Like some countries you can't. You get thrown in jail.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Like Egypt? No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Egypt? Yes, I got one right.
Alright,
Yes, like
so
those countries.
moving
I'm sure
on.
if you whisper it to yourself.
Moving on.
To listeners'
Listener
questions
questions. We
slash
have made a
comments.
few listener questions, and I want
Yeah,
to.
I also had to like a couple comments that I like.
You're
So,
all-
Did we actually get any questions?
okay, so first question is from Mega, and he says, "Why is Greg such a dick?" Because of the start. Okay. Well, you see, Mega, actually, you are the dick here because you keep saying that you are the star of this show, when in fact you are not. You are just full of yourself and you think everyone loves you, but in fact everyone can't stand you. So
I'm not up to bottomless.
putting you on, and just because, you know, you bring in somewhat of a crowd because of your subscriber base. That is most...
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's because I'm a lovable character. Wait until you see the comments. There's going to be about 50 chicks down there with 50 chicks in the comment section with tig old biddies, and they're going to be saying, I watched the show because of Mega TF Man.
But those tickets are because of their... No, I'm not going to go there. I was only kidding. You know that, right?
Well, they're probably
Yeah,
just
no, I
fan
understand.
girls.
Alright. As fans.
Oh.
Interesting.
Anyway, yes, keep going. Is there anything else?
Okay, yeah, there's a lot more. We got a question, comment from Sideswipe Coolvids, which I very much appreciate. GEC is slowly turning into Resident Evil, and this is the cast. Chris Dredd, because he appears and makes the show more awesome. Jill, question mark, Bubble blogging, because there's too much... hold on a second. Yeah, that, because of that. Jill equals question mark, Bumble blogging, because there's too much of the bees as there is Jill. Rebecca would be because he keeps bringing me back to life. Totes appreciated. Barry would be Gage because he's epic.
What?
Oh, Joseph would be me because I keep dying. Well, it would be Sideswipe because he keeps dying. And Wesker would be Mega because of his over-the-top bad guy.
What? Over the top bad guy voice.
Then we have a question from Sideswipe again, which is, what is your favorite video game series? What's your worst Transformer in your collection? What is the worst movie you've seen?
Okay, I can't. Hey, Greg.
Oh, want me to read that again?
Greg, what's your favorite stuff?
Okay, favorite video game series, I don't know. I'm not a big gamer, honestly. If I had to say, I do kind of like the BioShock games.
Very nice.
Worst Transformer in my collection, I'd have to take a look. Because I don't really pick up the bad ones. I only pick up ones I actually want to get. I'd say the worst one would be, it's a tie between Universe Brush Guard and Revenge of the Fallen Skywarp.
Wait, why Revenge of the Fallen Skywarp?
Just because of the jet mode and because it has big guns on its hands and it just don't really have that many bad figures. I'm not like a completionist. I only get the ones that I want to get.
Yeah.
Right.
And then worst movie, I would have to say Jennifer's Body. That was a good movie.
Amen, brother. I hated that movie too.
It was so stupid, and it made no sense, and it creeped me the hell out.
Okay, so you're supposed to let blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay.
I'm trying to add him back in.
All right. Anyway, so basically now we should go on to Dreadwing. Dreadwing, answer questions.
My favorite video game series is either a toss-up between the Halo series and the Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect series. My worst Transformer, again, like Greg, I don't have a lot of bad Transformers, but I have to pick one, it would be Revenge of the Fallen Demolisher. That one...
Oh, that's just awful.
Yeah, that's junk. And for worst movie, I haven't really seen a lot of worst movies, but if I had to pick one, it would be Revenge of the Fallen.
Really?
Yes.
I see.
God.
Okay, Mega.
And you...
Mega.
Yes.
Okay, first
Mega,
question.
do you know what the questions are?
Yeah. Can I just interject? We're putting in a special section at the end because we forgot to talk about a very extremely important link, which I am astonished I forgot about.
Okay, but anyway, so we need to move on to these questions. Mega, do you know the questions?
Yeah, can I just say, can we turn off the echo?
I don't know who's doing the echo.
Mega, questions.
There you go. Good. So what are they again? I forget.
Okay,
what is your
first
favorite
question.
video game series?
I'm not a gamer, to be honest. I'll have to say
Video game?
Cybertron.
Okay. What is the worst Transformer in your collection?
I can't say I really have one, but I will go with, just for the heck of it. Oh yeah, no, I do have a bad, and that's just because it is. It's Fast Action Battle Starscream.
Excellent.
Oh God.
It's horrible. I know you've got Ramjet, don't you, Sideswipe?
Yeah, I do.
It's not like I don't like it, but I just don't like it. So that makes no sense.
It's not that I don't like it, it's just I don't like it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, and last question. What is the worst movie you've ever seen?
Okay, not Revenge of the Fallen. I actually love Revenge of the Fallen, so don't be dissing my movie, bitch. But there was I don't remember the name, but it was a god awful movie. It had this really funny actor in it, and Mrs. Doubtfire. Who's the Robin Williamson, isn't it? Robin Williamson or Robin Williams or something.
Yeah, explain the movie.
Yeah, like the Mrs. Doubtfire, whoever.
The nanny one. Yeah.
Robin Williams.
Yep.
Yeah. He was in this movie. No, that was a great movie. I love that movie. The Nanny or whatever it's called, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
He was in this movie, and I looked at it, and I saw him on the front of this because I went to the DVD shop one day. And I was like, "Oh, this looks alright." It had him on the front of it, and it said up in the top. It wasn't like ratings by companies. It just said this is a funny movie, and la da 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 on the front of it. And it was actually a really serious movie. And the storyline of the movie, I really did not like at all because it was about this. It was really crap. I thought it'd be a funny movie, and it ended up being about this kid who was like the freak of the school, who had no friends or anything. He ended up coming home one day, and he did this thing where he tied a rope to the door somehow, and he strangled himself whilst masturbating to get high whilst he was masturbating, and he died.
I know the name of that movie. It's like Father of the Year.
Yeah, no, that's it, yeah. And so what he did, he came in, he said, oh crap, my child's dead. And then he goes, oh wait, well maybe no one's really going to care that he's dead now. So I think I'll do something. So he ended up writing these stories and like journal entries. And the journal entries were like these really heartfelt things and like poems and stuff. And he took them back, like when they found him dead, the father came out and said, hey, look at what he's been writing, and everyone like felt sorry for him and felt really bad for him. And everyone started making like memorials of him, and everyone started really liking him, and all the people that used to hate him really like him now. And at the end of the movie, his best friend, when he was alive, actually came out and said, oh, well, I don't like how everyone's seeing him as this really nice kid and really intelligent, and how he wrote these stories. So he ended up telling everyone that his father was a fraud in the way that he wrote the stories for the kid. And everyone saw it as the kid being the intelligent one who's writing the stories. And so at the end of the day, the father was seen as being crazy. Everyone started to forget about the kid again. And apparently the father becomes friends with the kid's friend, who... The movie was just horrible. I thought it was going to be a funny movie because it had Robin Williams in it. I hated it, and I really wish I didn't watch it. And yeah, that's my least favorite.
Funny though, he wasn't trying to kill himself. He's just like some fucked up weirdo. So he was like choking himself while masturbating, and
Yeah,
he did it.
yeah, to get high.
Yeah.
Apparently, if you choke yourself, you get high. I don't know.
That movie was messed up. It wasn't funny. It was weird.
I know.
Okay,
I didn't even know why it was so funny on the front of it.
Okay, so Gage, what's your favorite video game series?
It's kind of hard to say because I like Final Fantasy, but then it kind of moved into a different freaking direction, which pissed me the hell off. But I'd have to say, like, ultimately, it's up like with like the Valve or like Half-Life series or like Portal or anything like that.
Okay, then what's the worst Transformer in your collection?
Power Core Combiner Double Clutch.
Yep.
Oh,
can
God,
say that.
that's awful.
Mm-hmm. And what's the worst movie you've seen?
Oh my.
Jennifer's Body.
No, that, I mean, it was bad, but no, I've seen worse ones. And it's not going to be porn either, so. I'm trying
Knowing you, it would.
because that doesn't count, because all of that's bad usually. Try to think of just.
But you're like surrounded by it every day now, aren't you?
Well, Twilight. I mean, Breaking Dawn. Any.
I forgot about those.
Oh, yeah.
Berkeley, vampire shit. Hold on, I'm not done yet, because. Okay, let's just go to this tween drama garbage. Any movie, any show, anything that has to do with tween drama.
High School Musical.
And like,
Don't you dare mention that name in this
Oh, that's
podcast.
horrible. Stop.
anything, just all that crap.
My ears are bleeding.
Flush it down the toilet.
I'd be afraid to go to the toilet in your work.
Yep. People don't do that, do they?
Yes. No. Wait. Maybe. I don't know. Callum,
Oh my god.
what is your favorite?
Yes, no, wait, maybe that's what it looks like.
Callum, what is your favorite video game series?
It's a toss-up between the Mass Effect series and Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
So,
I love that game.
dear-
Ding, 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 ding.
yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
And then worst Transformer in your collection?
I have three that are equally bad, but it's one that everyone knows. Fast Action Battler Ramjet. It's just awful. I hate that thing.
Amen.
All right, and then what's the worst movie you've seen?
Oh, that's easy. It's Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That is just so awful.
That was a horrible
It has zero
movie.
characters, and they even managed to fuck up Sub-Zero. How do you do that? Oh my god.
I remember
Is this
that.
video game as a movie?
Yeah,
Yes.
if you can call it that.
And Ajax Raiden. What the hell?
Was this a movie based off a video game or a video game based off a movie?
Movie based off a video game.
Those don't usually turn out good, do they?
No, not in the least.
I know.
Especially the
First Mortal
Super Mario
Kombat
Brothers
movie.
movie.
Oh, that actually defined Super Mario history by making their official names being Mario Mario and Luigi Mario.
And make him son.
There was a Mario movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, there wasn't a
Oh.
movie. That was hideousness.
You're all a bunch of dickheads.
I
I
would've-
like that movie, you fuckers.
I want to see it. I didn't know there was a Mario movie. I only knew there was a series.
No, like, there's a movie and it's fucking awesome, and you all should fucking burn in hell because that movie...
They made
Big ass.
Mario and Luigi father and son in that
Yeah.
movie. You
Dude, he
never
wasn't
do that.
father and son. He was adopted, you dick.
Still.
God damn,
I would've
it's like his
how old is
cousin or
this?
shit, or I don't know, man. He wasn't his fucking kid.
How old was this? How old is this movie?
It's like from like the early 90s, man.
Oh, cool. I'll watch it then. I'll have to get it. What's it called? Mario what?
Super Mario Brothers, the movie.
The movie. Okay. I'll
Yeah,
have to find it.
the only good video game... There's only like a couple good video game movies out there.
They're
Like?
rare.
Like, I don't know any of them.
Doom.
Resident Evil Degeneration, that's pretty good. And the first Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah.
And I guess you can say Resident Evil Apocalypse, that's okay-ish.
Okay, so are these like movies that aren't released in cinemas, but like they're just DVD releases?
No, these are released in movies.
A couple of them were released in... Some of them are like
live-action,
old
Tekken. The live-action Tekken movie was alright.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Live action Tekken, that's good.
But then they did the strictly game-based animation movie of Tekken, which you have to be a hardcore fan to even understand that movie.
How come nobody said Advent Children?
Because you don't know what it is.
Wow, you all suck really hard, dick.
Okay,
Final
enough of
Fantasy
us doing
VII
that.
Advent Children, the movie? Are you fucking kidding?
No, we haven't.
Oh, I got a correction. I actually hate one movie. It is the Inspector Gadget movie.
Oh!
That's bad.
I totally forgot about that one.
Yes.
That was awful.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
That movie does suck.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was
And
horrible.
the sequel is even worse.
I know.
Just
Well,
horrible.
at least they corrected
Horrible.
the mistake with Dr. Claw in the sequel. That's all I can
Yeah, I
say that's
know.
good about it.
Alright, enough
Yeah.
enough of this topic. I want to, we don't have anything else more to talk about, do we? Behind the review.
No.
I think behind the review is done till...
Also, hold on. One thing I want to do is the official most disturbing comment of the week, which is again held by Mr. Plastic Robot. He says in capitals, "No, guys should come on to other guys." Ha ha.
Oh. Yeah.
Ew.
It's right there.
Yeah, it's there. It's pretty gross.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
good. I don't
I know.
think about that, to be honest.
Oh,
Thank
me
you,
too.
Larry, for burning that picture into my mind.
Yep.
Alright, enough of that. I just want to say before we go that we forgot an important link, and I don't know how we forgot this link.
Where is it?
Although I did mention it in the show, I'm going to ask you to put it in the show notes. I'll just remind you before you upload this. But we forgot to talk about something that I'm really excited about. Can you all guess what it is?
Nope.
Soundwave.
No, we talked about that. The Wrecker repaints of the
Oh,
yeah, them.
Baticons. We forgot that.
Ruination.
Yes. Okay. So basically, hopefully, Gage, remember to put these in the links maybe at the end, please. Remember?
No. Sorry.
No, you will.
Okay.
Good. Okay. So what these are, before okay, this is our fourth repaint of this mold. We've got the San Diego Comic-Con version, the retail release, which looks like crap, the Generation 2, and now this. Now what this is completely new heads, completely new guns, new repaint, new paint, and new combiner head. And what it is the practically the last stand of the Wreckers in Cybertronian form. And who we have is, as Onslaught, we have Impactor. As Swindle, we have Roadbuster. As Vortex, we have Whirl. As Blastoff, we have Topspin. And as Brawl, we have Twin Twist. So we got Twin Twist, Topspin, Impactor, Roadbuster, and Whirl. And they all look really nice. They've all got really nice new heads, and they've all got nice paint schemes, and they've got new weapons. It depends. I'm not sure if they're going to come with the old weapons as well as the new weapons, but we'll see. But then they combine, of course, into a combine mode. And this new picture has shown us that each part of the Bruticus mold is interchangeable because you can put the arms to the legs and the legs as the arms. And the cool thing about this figure is now it comes with a resculpted head. Now it's not just the Bruticus head, but now it's got Emmerich Zaron's head. Now, who Emmerich Zaron is a guy from the comic book series who used to take care of the Wreckers, I think. I'm not very good with Emmerich Zaron, but that is definitely Emmerich Zaron's head. So that's cool that we now have practically an Emmerich Zaron. The only thing that confuses me, though, is that they're calling it Ruination. Now, Ruination was the RID repaint of Bruticus. Yeah, the repaint of Bruticus, practically. This doesn't look like Ruination. I think the US release actually looks like Ruination, but I think they're calling it Ruination practically because I don't think they want it. I don't think they want to have any connections back to the RID Ruination. I think they're just saying, hey, there's this name and it's a good name and Wreckers ruin stuff, so they're called Ruination. Yeah, so they've got Ruination. So I think it fits what Wreckers would combine into, because what else would you call it? I mean, you could call it Emmerich Zaron, but Emmerich Zaron isn't really a fighter, so I don't know why they chose that head to give it to him, but it's cool to be getting Emmerich Zaron. But yeah, this thing looks really great, and I'm getting this over the Bruticus. So I've basically...
landfill.
Yeah, I've basically explained everything about it. Gentlemen, what do you think about this thing?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, but I have to go with Bruticus. I'm obligated by law to do it. It does look very cool, but I have to go with Bruticus.
It's very cool, a very good idea, very nice use of the mold, really nice heads. Yeah.
Mm.
Are you going to get it?
Maybe, yeah.
Sideswipe, what do you think?
Looks pretty good, but I'm on the fence about that one. Maybe when someone reviews it, I don't know.
As soon as someone reviews the mold, I'll decide if these are actually worth getting, because it depends on how good the figures, good or bad the figures are. But I definitely want this over the. I'm gonna get this because they're Wreckers, so I'm definitely gonna get this no matter how bad or good they are. And Gage, what is your thoughts?
I'm going with the G2 Bruticus.
But these are Wreckers. Can't you just get them to say they're completely different thing?
No, I'm going to get the G2 Wreckers because I used to have a G2 Bruticus.
G2 Combaticons. No Wreckers.
Bruticus wins.
Yeah, no. Anyway, I think these look really great, and I think that's what I'm going to get.
Okay,
So,
no,
yeah.
but seriously, Bruticus would win against them. Want to know why? Because they combined into a philosopher who refuses to fight. Think
No,
about
well,
that one.
I'm not. I think it's just the head. I don't think that Wreckers are going to combine into that. I'm pretty sure they're going to be a destroying menace. I'm pretty sure.
Hey, you never know.
I think they're going to come. I don't think just because it's Emmerich Zaron's head doesn't mean it's going to be Emmerich Zaron.
Well,
So-
why? That wouldn't make any sense if it would. If it isn't.
I don't think it is. We'll see what happens, what they're going to do with the thing, but I'm guessing it's going to be a powerful destroying force that I think could, at the end of the day, beat Bruticus.
No.
Maybe if it was the real Ruination head, then yes, it would kick Bruticus's ass all over the map.
I'll be back.
Wait a minute. Okay, I have the wrong thing. Oh. Duh, I have the... I'm an idiot. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I have it on the right one. Never mind. Okay, I'm not an idiot. I thought I had it on the wrong thing because it was selected on the wrong actual one, but it's on the right one. Okay, never mind. So, that's it. This has been Good Evening Charr with Bruticus.
Geijo Ninja.
Goodevening 2020, hide your Transformer toys.
Sideswipe cool bits.
Yeah, sideswipe cool bits on a GEC sandwich.
And don't watch... And don't watch...
Yep, you go.
Hey, baby,
And don't watch...
get ready to do this.
Shut up!
And don't watch Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, stay away
And
from that.
don't watch World Cup Annihilation. It will annihilate your hopes.
Yep. And trying to get Mega back on. And Mega TF, man. See if he picks up just to finish this thing.
Mega.
Mega.
Meg. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Mega. Go on, at the same time. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Mega. Ah, we suck at this.
Mega.
Alright, whatever. Come on, pick up.
Pick up, you dead person.
There, okay, yes. Okay, Mega, just say your name.
Pick up the phone.
Okay, so what's been happening?
We're ending it.
We're ending it, yes.
Bye.
Just
But
say
were
your
you saying
name.
something before I went?
No.
Okay. Bye. ATF man here, I guess.
Alright. Okay, we'll see you guys next time.
Brr.
Gentlemen, say good night. Good night. Good evening, Charr.
Good night. Hide your
evening.
Transformers.
How's your Transformers? The mine's particularly. They're coming! They're coming!